Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Charles from the channel Books on Stereo, and I'm here to do the Finish the Book tag. Now I know, hold up, this will not be a tag like the mid-year book tag, which y'all roasted me for. I did not deserve all that roasting for that video. I just gave you my answers. I thought that would be cool and unique and very quick and in and out, but I guess that wasn't the case. So not only am I going to give you answers, I'm going to give you my explanations on why those are my answers. So if you roast me for this video, then I can't please any of you and I give up. And so I was tagged to do this tag by Steph from Steph's Romance Book Channel. She basically said I needed to do it because I need content, and she isn't wrong about that. Like I already don't post that much, so might as well fill it with a little bit of a tag. Question number 1, do you keep a list of books that you have read? Hell no. The only real list that I maintain is my Goodreads. But even then, I sometimes forget to add the books that I'm currently reading to Goodreads, so then when I actually finish those books, I'm like, oh wait, didn't I read that book? Because sometimes I just don't always remember to add the books I'm currently reading or have read to Goodreads. So sometimes there are a little bit of mismatches, but for the most part, Goodreads is the only type of list that I actually do somewhat maintain. Question number 2, if you record stats, what stats do you record? I don't record any stats. I don't pay attention to page numbers or average rating or anything like that. Because for one, I'm too lazy about that, and secondly, I don't really care about those metrics. Question number 3, do you give star ratings for the books that you read? If so, what do you rate the books out of? And how do you come about assigning a score or a rating to a book? Now for me, I pretty much stick to the 5-star rating system that is on Goodreads. I do give out half stars, but I do round it up to the next number. So if I give it a 3.5 stars, it's going to get a 4 on Goodreads. And for me, essentially a 5-star read for me is essentially a read that I'm going to reread, that I enjoyed it from beginning to end and that I would actively come back and reread that book. A 4-star means I kind of enjoyed it, but not enough to reread it. Anything below a 3 or anything below a 3-star review is not really a good rating for me. It's levels of how much I hated the book, if that makes sense. So for me, I used to have a rule where I wouldn't read a book that had an average rating of 3 on Goodreads. Because to me, that 3 means it's pretty not, means that it's not really all that good. It's kind of divided, or it really is on the meh side of the rating system. I don't even know what I'm saying right now. But essentially, 4 or 5 out of 5 stars are good for me. 5 out of 5 stars are the books that I will only recommend. I will not recommend 4-star reads to you guys because I want to always put out my favorite books. And for me, a 4-star book is nowhere near on the same level as a 5-star read for me. Question number 4, do you review books? Yes, I do. Since I have been able to get ARCs and stuff like that, I am actually more reviewing books on Goodreads and on NetGalley because I am desperately trying to improve my, the ratio something. I'm desperately trying to prove that I made the mistake by requesting a ton of books, and then I got all these books, and now I have to actually read these books. So I didn't quite think before I acted. And question number 5 is, where do you put your finished books? I mostly read audiobooks, so if I don't like them, I guess they get returned to Audible, but if I like them, they just kind of stay in my library. I do not have any organization to my library. I really should, but I have way too many audiobooks and it would take me way too long to go through all those audiobooks, and yeah. So there will be no organization to my audiobook library. Question number 6, how do you pick your next book? I have no idea. I change my mind so frequently that the idea of a TBR just physically makes me ill because I'm just I can't commit to these books. I want to be free to go oh, I want to read 20 novellas now, or oh, I want to read historical fiction, oh, I want to read fantasy right now. And one of my friends, Lisa from Remarkably Lisa, understands me so well because we're both in that same boat. We tried to do a buddy read a couple times, and I would pick up the book and then I go oh, have you got the book? Have you started reading it? And then she's oh no, I'm on this other type of kick, or she's reading YA while I'm reading romance, or vice versa. So we're just we're too much of a mood reader to really commit to a buddy read. So if you guys feel me, let me know down in the comment section down below. Question number 7, do you have any rituals for when you finish a book? I start another book. Usually I have like maybe, I think the most books I read at the same time were about like 10 books. And the way sometimes I do it is I read it up to a point where I only have like maybe an hour or less listening time for the audiobook. And so I get all my audiobooks up to that point, and then I just finish them back to back to back to back, and then I start a whole new batch of books. But I have not been doing that as much. I'm trying to stay focused on maybe like 1 or 2 books and just finish them before I move on to other books. But sometimes I have to jump around because the book may not be capturing me or may be making me a little bit slumpy. And the final question, who do you tag? Thank goodness this is the last question because I feel like I've been talking for forever. If you want to do this tag, consider yourself tagged. I guess that's a cop-out, but I don't care. I don't really feel like looking up to see who I want to tag for this tag. If you want to do it, there you go, you're tagged. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please do not roast me like you guys roasted me for the mid-year book tag. If you do, I will be coming for all of you in the comments. With love, of course, but I will be coming for you. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys with a brand new video. Peace.